I thought I pressed play at the beginning of this, and apparently I did not. And I was planning to do a whole reel. Well, I guess not. So anyway, I'm the Brooklyn Queen in LA. I'm so fucking pissed right now. Shit. Fuck. Hi everybody, my name is Heather, also known as the Brooklyn Queen in LA, and I was planning to do a reel with this palette, the gold palette. And I got this far with the look and realized I hadn't even pressed play. So, no reel. You'll just be listening to me talk as I finish this look. So, as we all know, Natasha just dropped her ladies palette, the golden palette. It's a very beautiful, but very basic, boring ass golden palette. Very pretty, very beautiful, very boring. Did I pick it up? Not yet. I'm a bit of a collector of Natasha's palettes. I don't have all of them. I skipped out on that I Need to Do because there's no way I'm ever going to use that. But I do have pretty much everything in her golden collection as far as eyeshadow. Baby gold. Sorry. You got the baby gold here. I have this for like a real quick look. I also have the mini gold, which is also, that literally just happened. Yeah, I'm not having a good time today with ND's palettes. That really, I cannot believe that just fell out. Y'all saw that, right? Yeah, and it's all over the place, so it's not even like I can press it back in. So, yeah, this was the color that fell out. Yeah. Oh well, she's gone. Anyway, back to this, and now I have the Mama Size palette, the gold palette, the original OG. Hopefully nothing falls out of here, which in my opinion is one of her best. So I'm just gonna finish this look with you guys. There will be no reel, and that's it. So what I did was, the first color I used is called Dijon, which I don't think is in the new palette. That's this color right here. This is a beautiful, if you can see, I'll come closer, beautiful mustard color right here. And then what I'm doing on the outer corner is Python, which is this beautiful deep like emerald forest green. It's so gorgeous. I can understand you wanting to leave the Python out. And the, what's the other color? This other one on the side, Aurora, which I'm considering using today. But really, Dijon, did she really not put Dijon in the new one? I have to double check. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. But anyway, so here we are. So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna blend this out a little bit on the outer corner. I did not do my base yet because I usually like to do my eyeshadows before I do my base, just in case there's any fallout or anything. So I'm just blending, blending, blending. I'm really pissed that that shade fell out of that mini. That seems to be an issue with some of her minis though. With some of her stuff, they just be falling out. Like, I don't know. Some of her stuff is just really soft, so I guess it happens. So, what's next? What's next? Do I want to do Aurora and then Brass? So Aurora is this one. I definitely want a gold shimmer in here. That is so pretty. And then the next one under that is Brass. That's this color right here. Right here, a beautiful gold. And then maybe also this one up in the upper, so basically that whole row. These are quite stunning. Yeah, I think I want all three on my lids today. That one on the top, that's lime chrome. I don't even think that's in the new palette. Like, how could you not put that in the new palette? It's okay. It's okay. It's her decision. Her business decision, not mine. So, let's start off with Aurora. Put that in. Right here. Right where it meets that green. Yes, that's quite stunning. What do you guys think? Beautiful, right? Okay. Over here. Very little fall. I've had this palette. I don't even know how long ago I bought it, but I've had it for a while, and I have to say she's held up pretty well. It's an expensive palette. I don't know if I paid full price for it. I might have, I might not have. For a palette like this, I probably would pay full price, but my money certainly is not wasted. And then we're gonna go for that other. I'm using the same Sonia G brush. I just wiped off that shade, and I'm putting on the bottom shade. What's that color again? It is called Brass. This doesn't seem to be picking. This one's a lot more crumbly than the Aurora one. I don't know, we'll see. I may get some fallout with this. Let's find out. Yeah, I feel it falling on my face. Definitely a lot more crumblier. A little more crumblier, but still gorgeous. That is so pretty. So I am actually going to a Dodgers game. It's my first ever Dodgers game since moving to LA. And I'm going with some coworkers. You know, I'm not really into baseball, but I do like hanging out, you know. I'm still fairly new to this town, trying to make friends, you know. So whenever I get an invitation somewhere, I try to go. Not always, but I try. So I said, sure, I'll go to the baseball game. It was nice of them to invite me, and I appreciate that. And they're my coworkers, or they were, now that I've switched departments. I'm putting, what shade is this? Oh, I just got it all over my bottom. All right. That is so gorgeous. On top of both of them, lime chrome, on top of both the Aurora and the Brass. And I'm just using my pinky to do that. I should just use the left pinky for the left eye. So yes, I'm going to a baseball game today. I've only been to a baseball game once, I think once in my life. Maybe twice. When I was a little girl. I can't remember if it was my father or my friend's father who took us to a Yankee game over at Yankee Stadium. And we actually had box seats, like up in the crowd, in the private box area. I don't know how they scored that, but they did. And I want to say it was my father. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's the last time I went to a baseball game. I was very young, you know. So I'm just gonna blend these out. So this is my second time ever going to a baseball game. I'm not a fan of baseball. It's not a sport that I really enjoy watching or playing or anything. But like I said, I do like to hang out, so I said yes. And that's that. So I don't know if this is gonna be too much for a baseball game, but I don't think so. I love how this is coming out. Obviously I gotta clean up this this part here. But I am loving this. I really wish she had I really hope she put mustard in that new palette, because as you can see, I'm gonna buy it because I love colors like this. I love palettes like that, even if they are basic and boring. I do like them, and I'm a huge fan of Natasha's formula. I mean, this was so easy to create. This is this was very easy to create. Just took me like no time, as you can see, less than 10 minutes to do the top part of the eye. So I'm gonna go now off camera, and I'm going to finish this, clean that up, do my base, and then we'll come back and chat about my thoughts on the new palette versus the old palette, whether or not I'm thinking to buy it or not, or whether or not I feel this is enough. You know, now that I don't even know what shade that was that fell out. Oh, I can't read the writing. Whatever shade that was that fell out, it's like there's a little bit left in there, but you know, basically it's gone. So now I feel like, I wonder, oh God, it's annoying. It is. It's like all over the floor here. You know, my jeans. I'm not changing my clothes either. Then I have the little baby gold palette as well. And I know a lot of the shades from the main palette have been repeated, so I don't need to buy that new palette, you know, but I make no promises that I won't. And then also another palette that she has out that has, I think, some similarities. I would have to hold them up together, but this camel palette, which you can't even get anymore, is no longer in existence. But as I don't think it is. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I think this has some similarities as well. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go off camera, clean this up, and I will be back in a jiffy. Hi, I'm back with the finished product. What do you think? I am loving this. So I went and I finished the eye look. I added some lashes. I don't know if you can tell here. Did my brows. Went under the eye, the lower lash line, and using this shade here, which I think is called, I cannot remember, the shade Python, and then I went and then under the eye, Python around here, and then I used Dijon right here to buff it out a little bit over in the, more towards like the inner area. And then for my inner corner right here, I went with this shade right here. And the name of that shade is, oh heavens, okay. Name of that shade is called Sparks. I am loving this. I don't know what possessed her to change it that drastically. Not saying that the new creation isn't beautiful, because it is. It's just so drab. It's drab, I'm sorry. Yeah, but you know what? I also haven't bought it yet. And I'm going back and forth as to whether I should, because I have this, first of all, and a lot of the shades in the new palette come from here. I don't think she put Dijon in there. I'm gonna double check. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I know a lot of the, I guess a lot of the matte shades, and I guess some of the gold shimmers, I don't know. And then I also have this baby one here, which is also, this will give you a nice quick look, like a 3 and done look. Like you have your transition, your gold shimmer, and your outer corner. At least for me, that's how I do it. So, and then I have the mini gold. I'm so tempted to buy another one of these, actually. May she rest in peace. That was a beautiful shade that fell out. Yeah. But I have all of this, so I don't really need to buy that golden palette, especially since what I have, quite honestly, as far as the color story is concerned, color story is way better. As for the quality in this is great. I hear that the formula might be slightly different in the new palette, so, you know, maybe a little better. That's what I believe I heard one creator said, that they felt it was easier to blend, which is news to me, because this was pretty easy to put on. This look was very easy to create. So if it's better than that, then awesome. Am I going to run out and buy this right now? I'm going to try not to, because I am a fan of her products. I love her eyeshadow. I didn't buy the I Need a Nude because it was just too light, and I know I'm not going to use that. But the golden palette is something that I'm pretty sure I could use. Yeah, so I'm trying to wait for a sale and not be impulsive and buy a palette that I clearly don't need. As for the rest of the stuff on my face, I also pulled out her Bronze Cheek face palette, because I don't have, I don't think she has like a gold face palette, not yet. So I pulled this out instead to use today, and here we are. So like on my, I don't know if you can see right there, I used the shade, I cannot read this, it's Super Glow Bronze. Hold on, that's my mother. Okay, I'm back. That was my mommy. I forgot I called her and left her a message, so she was calling me back. But I gotta get going soon. I have a game. The game starts around 7-ish. Yeah, so no, and I'm taking a bus, so I'm gonna go catch the bus over to the stadium. I don't live that far from there anyway. I live downtown, so it won't take me too long. But anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about the Bronze Cheek palette. Is that what I was talking about? That's what I'm gonna talk about. So yeah, Denona doesn't have a gold palette. So I use, yes, on my cheeks now, remember. I used this shade here first, and then I went over it with this a little bit. And I think it gave it a nice sheen. I love the Natasha Denona. I love her bronzers and her cheap products. They don't always match my, what's the word I'm looking for? My complexion, you know, so those I just won't buy. But the ones that do, I just love the formula. It's so smooth. I love it. And then this here, I also use, I put it on my nose a little bit. I wonder if I need a little bit more. Yeah, I love this. I wouldn't wear this shade on my cheek, but on my nose, yeah, it gives it like that perfect shine. I love my nose. I love the shape of it, and I kind of like accentuating it. So that's just my thing. So that was that. On my face, just for my foundation, today I went with Fenty, her new foundation. What is it called? Why can't I remember these things? Well, the new one, the new dewier one. I went with that, and along with her new concealer. Both this one in the shade 410, and I think the concealer is the same. Yeah, this concealer is also 410W. And I tried for, oh, before I get to that, and also I added some of these bronze drops to it. They gave it to me for free. Ease Droplet, all over. My eyes can't see that, but it's supposed to be like one of those bronzing drops that everybody's going goo goo gaga for. I'm not. So if you were thinking of buying this, my opinion is don't waste your money. Anywho, but I got it for free from Sephora, so it's fine. Anywho, okay, so now the new bronzer that I tried is from SAIE Beauty. I got it in the shade Stinson. This is a nice formula. It's very light. Yeah, this is very pretty. Oh my God, that's so gorgeous. But anyway, I used it. It's very subtle. You know, gives me that subtle bronze look that I love. And it dried down pretty well. It doesn't look all greasy or anything. So happy about that. For under the eye brightening, I still rock with this Fenty. I love it. It is the Bright Fix Eye Brightener. Do y'all remember this? Because nobody talks about it anymore. But from the moment it dropped, I've been using it, and that's probably like 2 years ago at least. And I just love how it gives my eyes just a little bit of brightness. So I use that on top after my foundation. I put this on top, and in this shade I use it in Almond Butter. So I'm already on my second tube of this, and then I just set it with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch in the snitch. Oh my God, in the shade Kunafa. So yes, what else? And then also for my regular setting powder, Yuma Beauty. You can't even get this anymore because I guess they're out of business, but it's too bad because I like this powder. I love their products. On my lips, let's talk about what's on my lips. So I'm using Juvias Place today. The liner in the shade Kola with the, what is this lip gloss called? Oasis, in the shade Oasis. Beautiful color. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So tomorrow I'm going to do my best to come with another look out of this big gold palette. I want to try and do a reel and this time press play. Because I can't, yeah. Yeah. That was annoying, but it's okay. We'll live. I hope this was helpful. I hope, well, really, the purpose of me even doing this really was, first of all, to talk myself out of buying that new Natasha Denona collection. I do want that face palette though, I ain't gonna lie. And I have a $15 off coupon at Ulta that works on it plus points. So that I might just do now. But as far as the eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna really do my best to hold off on purchasing that until I can get a good sale on it. Not saying, yeah, that's what I'm going to do my best to do, because I do want it. As basic and boring as she is, she's perfect for everyday use at the office. Not that this one isn't either, but I'm a collectionist. That's really, I'm just going to be honest. I'm a collectionist, and I'm obsessive when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, especially when it's from a brand that I really, really enjoy, such as Natasha Denona. I don't need that palette, but I am going to get it eventually. Now, as for the rest of yous out there, if there's anybody watching, I hope my video here at least inspires you to pull out your gold palette if you already have it. If you have this palette, pull it out and use it before you run out and buy that new one. Pull it out and use it. And if you have the mini and the baby gold, pull those out as well and use them. And then see if you still want to purchase. If you're a collectionist like me, or I should say collectionist, a collector like me, maybe you'll just wait for the sale. But if you don't have any of these items from Natasha, maybe you have some other golden palettes. There's plenty of them out there. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to go through my collection and maybe show you some alternatives that you may already have. But if you don't have any gold palettes and would like one, and if it's in your budget, because that new palette, that golden palette, is expensive. It's $69. So if it's within your budget to spend that kind of money on an eyeshadow palette, and you're looking for something that's good quality and you can get a couple of basic good looks out of, then I would say go for it. Definitely go for it. I think that's all I have to say now about that subject. All right. I hope everybody's having a wonderful and restful and blessed day, and I will see you in my next video. And oh, don't forget to like, subscribe. Please leave your comments below. I would love to hear what you think about this palette, about the golden palette, whether or not you're planning to buy the golden palette. Unfortunately, the gold palette is not available, but whatever, comment whatever you want below. If you have a channel and you yourself have made a video using this palette or the other palette, let me know. I would love to check you out. Also, don't forget, you can check me out on Instagram at the Brooklyn Queen in LA. Instagram, I'm going to actually post some still photos of this look as well, so you can get a closer look if you so choose. All right, thanks everyone. See you later. Bye.